So I spent the day today out of my normal activities that I would normally do. I did not go to church today. I rested and slept most of the day. I overexhausted myself this week, I think, trying to figure out what to do and what the Lord is doing. I felt like He was giving me a bunch of different puzzle pieces and I couldn't really make sense of all of it, and I was trying to figure out, what to do, and I was trying to figure out what He was doing about some certain situations. And so I fell asleep and He gave me a dream. And I'm not going to go into the details of the dream because I don't want to put personal information about other people out there, but I'll just stick with myself. And in that dream, He showed me that things weren't going to turn out necessarily how I anticipated them to turn out in a certain type of way. There were things that I was correct about, but I didn't have the full picture of what His justice concerning that situation was going to be. And I believe what He wants to do is so far off my radar that I just haven't been able to comprehend it. He's been speaking to me in little ways about somewhere that I will need to be going, and my mind, I guess, could not accept that. So I chose to push those inclinations from the Holy Spirit aside because that was just not in my realm of capacity of even being able to see or think or acknowledge that as an option. So I just got into some prayer and I was like, Lord, your will be done in my life. And I switched my praying to prepare my heart to accept these future things that you have in store as this plan unravels in my life, and help me to be okay with it. I just want to make a comment real quick before I read a few scriptures that never say never. Never say that you're never going back somewhere. Never say that you're never going to do something. If you're serving the Lord, that's just something you don't want to do. You don't never say never with the Lord, because the Lord a lot of times asks us to do that never. So then I got back to reading in Isaiah again, and he highlighted 2 scriptures for me. This is Isaiah 40, and the first one is verse 18, and it says, "To whom then will you liken God, or what likeness will you compare to Him?" We just can't compare God to anything or any person or any idea or any belief that we have built up in our minds. There's nothing to compare Him to. Then the second verse that he gave me was in the same chapter, Isaiah 40, and it was verse 28. And it says, "Have you not known, have you not heard, the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, neither faints nor is weary. His understanding is unsearchable." His understanding is unsearchable. So don't wear yourself out trying to figure out what God's doing. He's unsearchable. He's got plans, and He gives us pieces of them, and we just don't know what He's going to do. But we have to be prepared that no matter how those plans play out, that He knows what's best for us, and He's working all things out for our good. So don't run yourself ragged this week like I did to myself, trying to figure out what He was doing, what was going on. He's unsearchable. There's no one we can compare Him to, and He is beyond anything that we can wrap our imagination around. But His plans for your life will eventually come to a point of unfolding if you do not get weary and give up. And when those plans unfold and they might not be what you think they are you going to be okay with those plans? You got to learn how to go. Just run with the Lord. You got to learn to just say, all right, this is not what I expected, but I choose to believe you got my best interest in heart. God's funny. He likes to throw you for some loops. He likes to keep you guessing. He likes to keep you on your toes. And He wants you to be okay with whatever that plan is. Because remember, it's for your good.